The Battle of Towton, oh boy, let me tell you. It wasn't just some medieval skirmish, hell no. It was an epic clash of titans in the midst of a snowstorm, one of the largest, bloodiest, and downright craziest battles ever fought on English soil. Picture this: Yorkists and Lancastrians, colliding like two freight trains for hours on end, ranks packed tighter than a can of sardines, with mud and melting snow turning the ground into a treacherous slip and slide. It was a brutal melee of spear, bill, sword, and sheer exhaustion, and everyone was just trying to survive the madness. Towton was a game-changer because it decided the fate of a damn crown. Edward IV was just a fresh-faced kid, newly proclaimed and totally not secure on his throne. If he bit the dust, the whole Yorkist cause could splinter faster. Then you can say royal disaster. That's why medieval kings didn't go into battle solo. Nope. They had a whole entourage, a human shield of household knights, loyal retainers and men whose sole job was to do one thing and one thing only: keep the king alive at all costs. Enter Sir David Mathew, the absolute legend of the day. According to later accounts, this Welsh knight in Edward's corner was renowned for his sheer size and ferocity. The tales say that at Towton, Mathew swooped in at a critical moment and pulled Edward IV's ass out of the fire. And get this, he was supposedly a whopping 6'8", that's like 23 meters for those counting at home. And doing this heroics at around the age of 60. Can you believe it? A veteran giant hurling himself into the chaos so that a dynasty could survive. Now historians are right to be a little skeptical about those towering numbers. Medieval sources are about as reliable as a weather forecast, and giant measurements tend to grow like crazy in the retelling. But the essence of the story? Oh, that's historically believable. Kings were prime targets in battle, and just one act of protection, blocking a deadly strike, dragging the king from the jaws of doom, or holding a gap for a mere heartbeat, could change the entire outcome. That's the real kicker of this whole episode. Towton wasn't won by just one man, but you better believe it could have been lost in a heartbeat if the wrong man, Edward, had gone down. Whether Mathew was genuinely 6'8", or just remembered as this towering figure, the legend serves a timeless truth about war. Sometimes, history hangs in the balance, based on the loyalty of the person standing closest to the crown. How wild is that?